Jesse, Livestream, the event of the future.
Thank you.
5 minutes. Thank you.
So more than 75% of the people who are watching me tonight are not meeting a basic customer need. Consumers expect that any event that they can't attend live is going to be available for watching live online. And if you're not already streaming your events or planning on streaming events, you're falling behind and your competitors are beating you. So the future of events is that every event is going to be available live online. Now, the numbers that back this up are remarkable. 80% of people would rather watch live video than read a tweet or read a blog post or read drivel on Facebook. But this is the number that Mark Zuckerberg is focused on. Live video has 8 times the engagement of recorded video. So you have 2 choices. You can have your customers passively engage with your brand for 5 minutes watching something, or you could have your customers and potential customers actively engage with your brand for 40 minutes, engage in a live conversation, and sharing an experience with hundreds and thousands of other people that are watching as well. It's very powerful. Now, interestingly, more than 40% of people who watch live video online are willing to pay for it. They'll buy a subscription, they'll pay a pay-per-view fee, but they have one simple expectation. We've all been raised on television. So we expect all of our video to look like television, to have TV production quality. And they expect that no matter what video they're watching on whatever device they're watching, that that live video experience looks like television. The number one question I get when people are thinking about bringing their brand online or streaming their next event is, aren't I going to cannibalize my ticket sales? And that couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is that 2/3 of people who watch an event live online are more likely to buy a ticket to the event the next time it occurs. So right now, we've got 150 people in the room. We've got countless people watching. And all those people watching, we are actively marketing to right now and increasing the likelihood that they'll appear here next year, which is a revenue opportunity and engagement opportunity for the event organizers. Live video delivers tangible, concrete ROI. It drives ticket sales. It drives brand engagement. It increases purchase intent. These are hard numbers that you can point to when deciding whether to invest the money in streaming your events and making live video part of your marketing and communications and employee engagement mix. Now, the future of live video, in a lot of ways, is similar to social media. You have to push the right content to the right channel at the right time, and you have to create different content for different channels. So if you're launching a rocket ship that's going to Mars, you're going to want to push that content everywhere to reach the broadest possible audience. But other times, content that you create for your website or your intranet or your mobile app or for Snap or Twitch or Twitter, it's all got to be different, and that's an investment that you have to make. Now, the barriers to going live have fallen dramatically. People are always concerned historically about cost and complexity. It's really scary to have cameras and switchers and figure out how to produce a live show. But companies like ours have turned the TV truck into little handheld devices. So if you go out into the lobby and play with our Mevo camera, you can see how easy it is for anybody in this room with no technical experience to produce a live show that looks like a multi-camera production. So what comes next? I'm not going to tell you which technologies are going to win. I'm not going to tell you which companies are going to win. There's 2 themes that constantly get talked about in regards to what's next with live video. So one is immersion, and the other is control. So immersion, we want to put the viewer as close to the action as possible. If possible, we want to put you right on stage so you can be sitting next to the protagonist. And control, we want to let you choose what you're watching, how you want to experience the event. So today, that might mean 360-degree video. Tomorrow, that might mean VR or AR, wearing some sort of headset, so that if you're watching a concert, you're not just watching the concert that the director is choosing for you. You want to sit in the drummer's chair and see what the concert looks like from the drums? Knock yourself out. You want to stand stage right and be a groupie and see what the view is from backstage? Knock yourself out. You want to stand in the 10th row and experience the mosh pit and see what the singer looks like from 10 feet away? Knock yourself out. It's that kind of immersion and that kind of control that we're talking about. And this is all driven by Moore's Law. Our pipes keep getting fatter and fatter. The cost of bandwidth, the cost of those pipes keeps getting halved and halved and halved. And as the pipe that goes into your home, the pipe that goes into your office, the pipe that goes to your device gets wider, we can deliver ever more immersive video experiences and give you ever more control over those experiences. So I think we have about 120, 140 people in the room tonight. Amber, how many people are watching online?
1,600.
All right, so we've got 1,600 people watching online, right? The math is really, really simple. If you are just hosting a live event and you're not sharing it with the world, you're leaving money on the table, you're trapping all that value that you're creating in a box. Customers are expecting Customers are not expecting anything. Can someone manually, whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. All right, so customers are expecting that every event is available live online. When I said that, when I stood up on stage at the beginning of my talk, I saw a lot of people nodding their heads. We all get disappointed when we want to see something, and you can't just find the URL and watch it. Live video drives real ROI. It sells tickets. It increases purchase intent. It drives brand affinity. And now it is super, super easy with platforms like Livestream to push your live video wherever your customers are and to control all your live video content from one place, but reach your audiences wherever they're located. And last but not least, producing the TV quality experience that audiences expect is easier than ever before, more affordable than ever before, and technology that almost anybody can use. So I want to thank everyone for the time. I'm going to go sit with Amber and answer some questions from the audience, and I'll join you again in a few minutes for the panel discussion. Thank you.